just got done getting ready and waiting to head over there now. So we shall see. I'm still really anxious, but like it's fine. But the fit, I like it a lot today, so it's just I try to do more while we're actually there. I got into too in my head yesterday when we were there, and like I don't know, just the influx of people, which is weird because like I do okay filming at the airport and stuff. So like I don't know what's up, like why, especially there. Like that one really doesn't make sense, but like we'll see what happens. I'm gonna try to. If not, then it'll just be the same style as day one, I guess. Where I'm gonna end up doing a sit down for everything because I wrote notes and everything of what I liked and didn't like. What was about, but for the most part, things have been great so far. I was just thinking about it because I was making up shorts, and I was like, wait, I put the Dear Maria Count Me In song, and I'm like, I have to hear that song live. Like, I need to. Like, today I need to. Like, they better sing it, because if not, I'm mad. But, like, they gotta sing it, because, like, it's Stray, but, like, I actual name's Maria, but, like, so, I really want to hear it live so freaking bad, so. All Time Low is on a high priority list, just because of that. So, okay. We'll see what happens. Alright. Day 2 of Warped Tour. Day 2, I feel like, was a lot more busier for me. If we look at between the both days, let's see. The main, Escape the Faith, Mod Sun, Story of the Year, Crown the Empire, Black Bow Rise, Nothing Nowhere, Yellow Card, MGK, Falling in Reverse, Hawthorne Heights, All Time Low, Boys Like Girls, Red Jumpsuit Apprentice, A Day to Remember, Mayday Parade, Beauty School Dropouts, I Prevail, Chandler, Langton, Johnny Gilbert, let's see, We the Kings, yeah, so a lot of bands in between the 2 days. I had the biggest break in the beginning of the day. The rest of the time I was running all over the place. But the first that I listened to, really, that day was Girlfriends, which I didn't know they sang the, California looks good on you, da-da-da-da. I didn't know they sang that song, until then, and that was really fun to hear that live. They got cut off, though, which kind of pissed me off. I'm like, guys, you could have just given them, like, 1 more minute to finish the song. Like, I get it, you're on a schedule, but, like, come on. So that was a little bit frustrating. But I heard the other songs that they were playing, and I became a little bit more of a fan, or I became a fan. So I definitely want to start listening more to their music now, with all that. I did have a ranking system for this day, just because of how busy it was, and I was prioritizing certain bands. I'm like, okay, no matter what, like, I gotta listen to you, like, you are up there. Especially before they dropped the set times and the stages, for the day. I was like, I gotta, yeah. So my rank was Boys Like Girls, All Time Low, Red Jumpsuit, A Day to Remember, Mayday, Beauty School, I Prevail, Chandler, Gilbert. So yeah, those are my rankings. And for the most part, I was able to listen to all of them, some less than others. I had to break up A Day to Remember and Boys Like Girls, because they played literally like 20 minutes apart. I was like, really? Come on now. But it's fine. I'm not mad over it. That was like the only, like, that was the biggest problem I had throughout the 2 days. So for that being my biggest problem, it wasn't that bad. But yeah. So we started off, like I said, with Girlfriends, and then we saw We the King. I saw We the Kings. They were pretty good. Their stage presence was good. And now my camera's dying. My camera died. I don't think my mic's been recording anything. And I'm not redoing any of this, because this is a lot. Plus I try to avoid refilming if I really have to. So, yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know. We're just gonna keep going with day 2. Let's see. Where did I leave off at? Oh yeah, We the Kings. I listened to We the Kings while waiting for Red Jumpsuit. We the Kings did really good. I really enjoyed their vibe. Once again, another one of those artists that seem very, very genuine, and just want everyone to have a good time. He was, at one point he was like, okay, my daughter, I think it was his daughter, was the one he talked about. It's like, my daughter came up with this dance, and I know everyone's gonna hate me for it, but like,
I gotta do it for my daughter. Like, just listen to me, guys. Everyone just, you guys, we had to all sit down on the ground and we all had to pop up and jump. I think we did that twice, if I remember correctly, and oh boy, was that a lot. But at least it was early in the day, so I mean, it could have been worse, I feel like. So at least we're all like, yay, no one in my general area got injured, it looked like, and my dog just keeps going in and out like she owns the place throughout this whole entirety. But yeah, anyways, yeah, so it was early in the day, so I feel like it could have been worse. No, my particular general area seemed to have gone hurt during this, so that was a win there. But yeah, afterwards, I saw Red Jumpsuit Apprentice, which I was really happy, excited about. They're another one of those bands that, like, I listened to a lot in my childhood. A lot of these bands I found through, like, just weird ways, to be honest. Like, for example, like Fall Out Boy, even though Fall Out Boy wasn't part of any of this, I found Fall Out Boy because I have a karaoke app on my iPad when I was like 9 or something, or like 8, I don't even know. When I was little. And then a lot of these other artists like Red Jumpsuit Apprentice, Story of the Year, I found because of Pokemon tribute videos that were on YouTube at the time. So I found these artists in a very, very strange way, so they're probably not your typical way of finding them, but I did that way. And then I would go on to Spotify and then listen to them there and then find more of their music. So, yeah, they were one of the bands that I found off of a Pokemon YouTube tribute music video type of ordeal. So I was very excited to hear them live. Very clean, very good presence, stage presence. They had a newer member who had only been around for a couple months, I think, and they did very well, interacted with the crowd a lot. So that was very nice. He did a lot more, I feel like, of the screaming vocals, which was nice. Very good vocals as well. So that was cool. So yeah. And then Bowling for Soup was next. I only know like a couple songs for Bowling for Soup, but they had a very good presence, and especially because they just came off of like singing at Disneyland for like the last, or Disney World, I don't know which is which, to be honest. All I know is it's Disney. The last couple of days, and they joked, they're like, we couldn't curse, we couldn't have drinks with us, like, it was painful, but it was fun, it was fun playing at Disney, but like, so it was kind of funny how they were like that. And then they sang the Phineas and Ferb theme song. I didn't know that they were the ones who sang it. And then there was a Perry the Platypus onesie person who crowd surfed. So that was great. That was a really funny, wholesome moment. So that was fun. But yeah, they had a good vibe. After that was Mayday Parade. Mayday Parade I was very excited to see as well, just for the fact that, like, I saw Mayday Parade at the last Warped Tour I went, and I have photos of them from that time frame, so that was very fun and nostalgic for me to hear Mayday Parade again after so long. They did very good. They sang a bunch of songs that I really liked, so that was very wholesome and nostalgic for me to hear again after, like, 9 years. I was like, oh, okay, like, I heard you guys 9 years ago at Warped Tour 2, and now Warped Tour is back, and now I'm hearing you guys again too. Cool. But yeah, Beauty School Dropout, they were one of the smaller bands I wanted to listen to as well. I was not expecting them to have the crowd that they did. They had a massive crowd for that stage, I feel like. A lot of these bands, I was like, you have massive crowds. Like, I was not expecting, like, oh my god, this is great for you guys. They sang, like, 1 or 2 songs that I liked. The rest of them I didn't know as well. Because before Warped Tour, I compiled a pre-Warped Tour kind of playlist, and I dropped like a couple songs from each band that I really wanted them to listen to, or wanted to try to listen to. For the most part, I hit almost every band I wanted to listen to. I think there's only like 2 or 3 that were like, didn't get to listen to, but like, I don't feel like I missed out, honestly, so it's like good. It was like okay. But yeah. So they did really well. I think their stage presence was really well, and I think they were very thankful for their crowd and stuff like that. And then I Prevail. I almost debated on not going to I Prevail. Like, my mind was really back and forth whether or not I wanted to go listen to I Prevail. There wasn't as many songs that I had on my playlist of them, so I wasn't sure if I wanted to really go. I am so thankful I ended up going. I had such a fun experience at I Prevail. And I did hear Hurricane live, so I'm very glad I went because I got to hear that song live. But man, that crowd went harsh. There was like 3 different pits, I feel like, or like at least 2 going on, and then he ended up making us like turn into one big one, but I think there's still like another one in a corner. That pit was very, very like fun. I was very close during that time frame of that pit, during both pits. Like there was a point where I was right here, there was a pit going on here, and there was a pit going on here, so I was kind of like right in the middle, just watching everyone like running and like just doing everything. This was the type of pit culture that I'm like, okay, this is healthy pit culture, because people would fall and automatically people would pick them back up. My shoes at the time, like day 2, I wore jeans. I'm very thankful I did, because I did fall running in a circle like this. So I'm very glad that I wore jeans, because I think I did get one bruise, but like it's very tiny. But I automatically picked me right up, so I was like, thank you for no one trampling over me, because that would have been scary. So that was very fun. A lot of high energy. I ended up getting dehydrated after that though, which makes sense, so I drank a lot of water afterwards, and day 2 I did get a small headache, I think because I did get a lot of my energy burning off during that pit aspect of things, and just running and jumping and all that. So yeah. But overall, very, very fun experience with egirl. Super glad I went to go listen to their set. Don't regret it at all. I'm very glad I was like, you know what, just go. It's fine. I pushed myself to go and I went. And I'm very happy I did, because that was very, very fun. I did not expect myself to have that much fun. Then I went to Johnny Gilbert's set, and then right after that, Chandler Lay was, I think I pronounced her name right. I remember her saying it, but I don't know if I said it right now, so I hope I did. Their stages were right next to each other, so that was a very easy transition, luckily. That was like probably the easiest transitions I had throughout Warped Tour was like bands left and right, because you just looked that way and that way. And then, the Geico and the Mixer stage, because once again, which was the first, the only artist I listened to on that end was them 2. The rest of the time, I was either at the bands left or right, or all the way on the other end. So yeah. Gilbert I mostly wanted to go listen to because I was there when he was a YouTuber for Warped Tour. I went to the MDE tour as a kid, so if you know anything about MDE, My Digital Escape, that time era, I watched that era, like, unfold and everything, and I met Johnny Gilbert during that time era, too, during the MDE tour. So it was kind of like I want to see, like, what he's accomplished type of ordeal. Like, you used to be one of the people who, like, just sold merch and stuff like that, or, like, you just did YouTube, like, that was your main thing, and now it's, like, you've branched out. I wanted to see how that went. And it was very cool to see, like, all that unravel for him and seeing his set. He did pretty well. I didn't know, like, any of his songs, I'm not gonna lie. I was mostly just there because I wanted to, you know. It felt right. He did good. I think he did really well. Once again, was not expecting that type of crowd for him. I looked behind me and I was like, oh.
That's all good right now.
Okay. So, good for him. Applause for him. He seems to be doing well, though. So, that's good. After everything that happened with MDE, because holy crap, was that a big thing back in the day. So, yeah. Chad Layton. Once again, I don't know if I pronounced that right. I really hope I did. If not, I'm so sorry. But, her set was really good. She had one of those stage princesses with her bandmates more specifically that was very intriguing to watch. There was a part where she got, I don't know if she's a bass player, I'm just gonna say generic guitar because I don't know differences and stuff like that. And they got really up close and personal, and it worked for them. It really worked. Their personalities seemed to mesh really well for that. I heard Oxytocin live, which was very exciting for me because that's the song that I'd been playing in my car, and that was in my pre-Warped Tour playlist, so I was very happy I got to hear that live. I did dip out right before the last song because I was running to go get a decent spot for All Time Low. I knew I wasn't going to get up front, but I wanted to get a decent spot for All Time Low, and I did get a pretty good one, to be honest.
Hey, I'm gonna fuck you up.
So I did leave at the very end after I knew that I got to listen to Oxytocin because that was my main song I wanted to listen to from her. So afterwards I bolted and left to go to All Time Low. All Time Low time. Wow, that was All Time Low time.
So you can't.
I was on a mission to hear Dear Maria Count Me In during Warped Tour. That was my mission for day 2, was hear Dear Maria Count Me In and see Boys Like Girl live. Those were my 2 missions I was mainly on for that day, and I was like hoping, like, please don't play at the same time. Please don't play at the same time. I'm gonna cry if you play at the same time. So please don't play at the same time. Luckily, they did not play at the same time because I don't know what I would have done with myself. So yeah, All Time Low, very good stage presence, very energetic, especially because it's it's starting to get to the end of the night. Everyone's tired. It's day 2. We're like, so yeah. There's a lot of songs that I did like. I did get a lot of cute little photos between all of them, which was fun. There was this, like, revolving thing with me at my old job where, like, people would say, I got your picture, I'm coming to you, Dear Maria, come me, because my name's Maria. Like, you got, my username on here is Stray, so, like, you know me as Stray, stuff like that, but, like, there's a little, my name drop, even though it's probably somewhere on there anywhere, just without me needing to really do this, because, like, whatever, I don't care. But, yeah, so that's the main reason why I wanted to hear Dear Maria Count Me In, because of that, and it's just a good song and stuff, and, like, I used to play it a lot when I was younger, too, so it kind of felt like full circle for me kind of moment. So I got to hear that live, and I was very pumped up for that. Got to hear it live. Great stuff. They had just played, like, 2 different, tour dates right before that, also in Florida, so that was kind of cool. But yeah, I was really excited to hear them live, because a lot of these bands, well, some of them now I would definitely go to their, like, own personal tours, but some of them, they're like, I don't know enough songs where I would want to go to see them just strictly for their own tour. So that's what's nice about Warped Tour. It's like, if you just generally like someone, you can go see them there versus, like, dedicating to, like, a whole 2-hour thing. If that makes sense, I don't know if that makes sense. But anyways, got to hear All Time Low, Dear Maria Count Me In, and a bunch of other songs, which was great. Got to hear some of their new songs, so I was like, okay, I actually need to go listen to this album now, because, like, this is pretty good. And that's the other thing with Warped Tour. It's like, if you, like, didn't realize you liked them, now you can dig deeper, and there's a lot of bands now. I'm like, I gotta go dig deeper now. That's what I'm gonna do after finals. I'm gonna go dig deeper. So, yeah. Then we hit the very bottom end. A Day to Remember, and Boys Like Girls. There was, like...
You see my text?
No.
You not reading it?
No, I'm filming.
Tisk. You didn't just go look at it?
No.
Damn.
Oh, shit.
You're not even filming.
Yeah, because I'm waiting for you.
I was trying to let you see it while you were...
Oh, I saw it now.
Oh,
Love you too. Alright, the last 2. A Day to Remember, Boys Like Girls. Their sets were like 20 minutes apart, so I only got to hear 2 songs from A Day to Remember, and then I had to bolt to Boys Like Girls, because they were, like, up there in terms of my priority list, and they're one of the main reasons why I wanted to even go to Warp, was because I wanted to see them live, because they have a very big nostalgic tie for me. Once again, kind of like Red Jumpsuit, Princes and Story of the Year, I found them through a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, or Pokemon Tribute type of video, so my heroine is a very important song to me, and I love that song. I cried during that song, like, throughout the whole entire Warped Tour, I don't think I really cried until that moment, like the very end with Boys Like Girls, and like I might have like teared up a little bit during some other sets, like I think I did with Hammer, but like tears, like didn't happen until Heroin, for Boys Like Girls. So yeah. So I saw a little bit of 80 to Remember because I was like, okay, I do want to listen to like one or two of their songs, but then I gotta go. I want a decent spot for Boys Like Girls. And 80 to Remember did really well. I do want to, in the future, hopefully at some other point, maybe I want to get like a better feel for their sets, I think, in the future, if I ever get the chance to do that. But if not, I'm happy at least I got to hear like two of their songs. So, yes, they did good for what I heard. And then I went to go see Boys Like Girls. I swear, this set felt like it was here and gone in like 10 seconds. Like it started and it felt like it was over. So it kind of sucked because I felt like it wasn't as long as it was, and I wanted more. I wanted more songs, and I wanted it to keep going, and it stopped, and I was like, no, come back, come on, no, more songs, come on, play me more songs. But it was good. It was really good, and it was really good end to the whole 2 days, a really good end to the whole entire night of day 2. They played a bunch of older songs, a bunch of songs that I knew, which I was really happy about. It was very nostalgic feeling for me and a really good hit. It kind of brought together like the reason I wanted to go to Warped Tour 2 was because of them. They were like one of the main reasons I wanted to go to Warped Tour. So hearing them live at the very end of it all was kind of like a nice little closing. And yeah, it was good. It was really good. Their stage presence was really well. And it was just a really good experience altogether. So, yeah. Warped Tour Part 2, Day 2. Alright. These vlogs got longer because of this, but that's okay. You got to listen to me ramble about bands and stuff, so. Alright. I'm gonna make a general ending for both day vlogs. What was that? Alrighty. Here's the end to the vlogs, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.